Hi, my name is Cynthia Erivo. I am here with Harper's Bazaar UK to show you what you don't know about me. 3 words that my friends would use to describe me are specific, fun, and caring. What makes me happiest? Probably being able to do the thing I love the most. The work I do doesn't ever really feel like work. It's something I've been dreaming about since I was a kid, so I sometimes have to remind myself that this is something I've wanted for such a long time, and I'm here, I'm sort of like in it and it's happening, and sometimes I'm sort of in disbelief that it is all happening. So that makes me really happy. But being with my friends and people that I love and spending time with them is kind of awesome. The best piece of career advice I've ever been given is that I am allowed to say no from time to time. That came from Oprah Winfrey. The experience of recording this debut album was interesting and exciting and exhausting all at once. I was shooting the Aretha series at the same time when I was doing the vocals for this album, but also some of these songs have been written for such a long time ago, one of them specifically about 7 years ago, that it felt like a trip down memory lane also. It was fun, but it took a lot of work. I hope that people see themselves in it a little bit, can connect to some of the songs, can maybe have answers to things that they haven't had answers to, find a little confidence in it, find a little solace and comfort, dance to it, sing to it. Yeah, I hope it's one of those albums that they keep coming back to. The most important lesson I learned from Aretha was probably perseverance, strength, and determination, specifically determination. She knew what she was worth and fought for it, very much so, yeah. The most challenging thing about playing Aretha was probably learning all the nuances of her music and how she sang, the choices she made, because she kind of made it up as she went along. She made the choice on the spot, but there was always a reason for it. So learning all those little bits and pieces was interesting. What would be my dream role to play? I'm not sure I know it yet. I think I'll know when it comes along, because I've had a few dream roles happen already. So I think I'm just open to anything that lets me be as creative as possible and teaches me something I don't already know. The job that changed my life is the show, The Colour Purple. I did it on Broadway and in a little theatre in London, but when I did it on Broadway, it pretty much changed everything for me. Who would I feel starstruck by? Barbara Streisand. What's my party trick? I can whistle like I sing. The one book I'd never get tired of reading. I recently read Cicely Tyson's autobiography, and that's beautiful. It sounds like she's speaking to you. Well, I say it sounds like, but it reads like she's speaking to you. So I don't think I'd ever get tired of that. What's my all-time favorite film? I keep going back to The Devil Wears Prada. I just think it's some of the most amazing performance. Meryl Streep is incredible in it, and I'm a fashion lover. That's one of my all-time favorites, yeah. The song that will always get me dancing. Raspberry Beret by Prince. Nothing should dance smooth. Probably just a good old 2-step. Probably, yeah, it's easy. You can throw anything you want in it and it can go with everything. So it's probably that, yeah. My guilty pleasure. When I'm not eating very, very healthily, which is most of the year, gummy bears. Ooh. The most luxurious thing I've ever bought myself is probably, there's a Chanel bag that I bought myself that is covered in sequins and the sea emblems all over it. That cost me a pretty penny, but it was beautiful. What does self-care mean to me? It's whatever gives you peace, gives you space to process. I think for me, I run every morning. That feels like self-care to me. For me, it really is a place to meditate and process, see the world, see outside, get fresh air, all of those things. And I really love starting the day that way because it gives me sort of a new start. I like that. Tea is self-care to me. I love herbal tea. Making sure I stay hydrated is self-care to me. And some people like massages. I like lots of water to make sure that I can sing and do the things I want to do, yeah. It comes in all forms. It depends on the day, what do you need every day to make you feel good and to make you move through the world in a more peaceful way. What would my superpower be? I think if it was possible to understand how each person was feeling and know the solve if they weren't feeling good, that would be a superpower. Like to know automatically if someone wasn't feeling good and know how to fix that, that would be a superpower. The one change that I have made is to pay attention to what makes me happiest, and the change that I would make is to keep going with that. Like I would make sure that I am aware and constantly putting that practice into play. If it doesn't make me happy, let it go. If it does make me happy, keep going. Yeah, and to be conscious of that, not to feel pressured into doing something I don't want to do, or being somewhere I don't want to be, or going out if I don't want to go out, or I don't know, doing the things that innately make me happy. I think happiness is underestimated often. I tell my younger self just to keep going. Yeah. Because if I tell her anything about what's happening, it might change it. Yeah. But she's doing okay. She got here somehow. Yeah. Thank you very much for hanging out with me and finding out a few things that you may not have known about me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can take some things away from it as well. Go download this album of mine, Chapter 1 Verses 1. It is out now. I'm very proud of it, and I think there's something in there for you.